going through every power category in One Piece and choose the absolute strongest character for each one. But let's set a small rule to make this video more interesting and challenging. We can only pick a character once. So for example, if we choose Luffy for strength, we can't choose him for another category like speed or hockey. So let's get right into it with the first category, strength. And when we're talking about the strongest characters by pure physical strength, we obviously have to mention Usopp. I mean, he did lift a 10-ton hammer and was considered the strongest man in the East Blue, but he's just way too OP to choose. So instead, let's talk about Garp, because this guy literally uses battleships as punching bags and smashes them to pieces without even using hockey. He casually throws cannonballs like baseballs, and oh yeah, he straight up threw San Juan Wolf into the ocean like it was nothing. Yup, he's that strong. So did I pick Garp for strength? Well, not really. Sure, I was gonna pick him, but there's another category later where I just have to pick Garp. But don't worry, the character I picked for strength is someone you could argue is actually even stronger than Garp. And that's, of course, Whitebeard. Yup, this legend was literally known as the strongest man in the world. And on top of his literal giant size, he could fight giants with one hand, stopped a huge charging ship one-handed, and he fought Roger to a standstill for 3 whole days and nights. And don't forget that even an old, sick, and injured Whitebeard was throwing hands with admirals and was wrecking the battlefield during the Marineford War. So even though we've got a lot of strong characters in the series, the winner for the strength category gotta go to Whitebeard. Now let's literally pick up the pace and talk about speed. And some might say the fastest character in the series is Sanji, as we've seen this guy blitz enemies in the blink of an eye. Others might argue it's Enel, since with his devil fruit, he's as fast as lightning. And yeah, they're fast, but they're not as fast as Kizaru. This guy literally moves at the speed of light thanks to his glint fruit. Just ask X-Drake, who didn't even have time to react before he ate a light speed kick to the face. We've even seen Kizaru zip across entire islands and return in seconds. Yeah, I know some of you thought I would pick Lucky Roo, but come on, he's not faster than Kizaru. So let's just move on and talk about durability. And here, we obviously gotta talk about Kaido. Because I mean, literally, the first time we see this monster is when he tries to kill himself by jumping off a sky island 10,000 meters up in the sky, creating a massive crater and shockwave strong enough to sink a large ship. But yeah, he seriously just walked it off with a little headache. Yeah, it's actually become kind of a hobby for him to try to end himself, but every single attempt fails. He's just that durable. I mean, he just can't die. Both the Marines and other Emperors have tried to execute him over 40 times, and every weapon just breaks on him. The only times Kaido's actually been injured were by Odin and later by Zoro. Other than that, you just can't hurt this guy. If we're talking about Kaido's durability, then we have to talk about Big Mom's durability too. Her skin is literally so tough. It's said no weapon can pierce it. She can also ride on Prometheus without getting burned, even though he's like a mini sun. She also tanked Zeus and Nami's massive thunderbolt that literally created a giant crater, and she didn't even flinch. And let's not forget, even after taking Law's Puncture Will and Kid's Damn Punk head on, she was still ready to fight. The only reason she lost against Law and Kid was because she fell into lava. So yeah, Big Mom's durability is ridiculous. That said, no one is more durable than King. Just like Kaido, King is insanely durable even without his zone form. But what really makes him #1 in durability is his Lunarian blood. Yep, when his flames are on, King is basically invincible. Zoro couldn't even scratch him. And don't forget, Zoro literally cut through Kaido. Plus, King himself straight up said that his toughness surpasses other ancient zone-type users, and even Kaido. And he's not lying. So although some of you may think it's cheating, the most durable character in the series has to be King. Moving on, who's the smartest? Well, you all already know this one, right? It's, of course, Vegapunk. Yeah, Vegapunk is known as the world's smartest man. But this guy isn't just smart, he's a certified genius. Thanks to his Nomi Nomi no Mi, he can store unlimited knowledge in his brain and recall everything with perfect memory. His intelligence is so far ahead, people say he's 500 years into the future. I mean, this guy has literally invented everything. From the Seraphim, the Pacifistas, holograms, oh, and the Mother Flame. That insane energy source Imu used to wipe Lelouchia off the map. Crazy, right? And don't forget Punk Records, which literally stores Vegapunk's brain and acts as a library which each of his 6 satellites can plug into to share the same brain. Plus, Vegapunk literally looks like Einstein, so he's of course the smartest. Alright, so we've covered intelligence, but battle intelligence is even more important in the world of One Piece. And the first character I think of when hearing battle intelligence is actually Luffy. Yeah, he might seem like a total idiot at times, but when it comes to battle, this guy is literally a genius. He uses his devil fruit to its fullest potential. For example, when he knew he couldn't beat Rob Lucci, he figured out how to use his second and third gears in basically one day. Even Lucci was impressed. And don't forget how he studied Katakuri mid-fight and unlocked advanced observation haki in just hours. So Luffy's quick thinking and battle intelligence means he almost finds a way to win in every fight he's in. And I mean, Luffy's also got the ultimate battle intelligence.
With